All right, well, I'm about to show you three things. One, how to log into the app. Two, how to navigate the app. And three, how to use some of the most popular features of the app, including how to use the text messaging feature, which we've been seeing 90% open rates when you combine text messaging and emailing these messages. So the first thing you're going to want to do is log into your app. You're going to use your regular username and password that you use on your computer. If you're a regular OUTSTAND customer, you're just going to go ahead and click login. But if you have a private label version of OUTSTAND, say your company loved OUTSTAND so much that they went ahead and built out a private label with us, and you log in at a different website than outstand.com. If you click the question mark, you'll see an example here, acmecampaigns.com. If you log in at a website similar to that, that's what you're going to want to put right here where it says outstand.com. So I'm going to go ahead and log in now. And I am logging into a regular OUTSTAND account, so I'm going to leave the bottom field blank. However, I do want to go over something. A lot of our private label users see this problem with iPhones. iPhones have the autocorrect feature. So if I go and type in acmecampaigns.com, as soon as I put the dot in .com, it's going to want to put a space in the word. It assumes that that's incorrect. So you're going to have to make sure that the website is typed in correctly. Go in there and put backspace. That's a very common problem our support team gets, that they can't log into their white label version. And most of the time it's because the iPhone autocorrects the domain. So thank you, Apple. But I'm going to go ahead and delete this because I'm logging into a regular OUTSTAND account. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the navigation here at the bottom. The first tab is notifications. And notifications is, well, exactly what it sounds like. Open rates, click-through rates, if your contacts have finished uploading, and so on. So you can scroll through it and just get a quick summary of what the activity is in your account. The next tab is adding contacts. Now you can add one contact at a time, or you can upload your entire contact list from your iPhone. So to do that, you're going to click on the top right corner. You'll see the little arrow button. And just by clicking the red button, import iPhone contacts, it's going to start importing all of your iPhone contacts. And you can add them to a group, an existing one or a new one, just by clicking one of the features here. And as soon as I click the red button, it's going to import all of my iPhone contacts into my account. Now make sure that you do have enough room with your contacts. You have different plan levels for 1,000 contacts, 2,500 contacts. So you may want to double check to make sure you're not going to go over the limit, and make sure to upgrade your account before you click import if you need to. The next tab is where you can view your contacts. So it's split up into your groups, and you can search for contacts if you need their contact information and so on. You can click into any of the groups. You can click into any contact, and just like that, you can check out their contact information, any notes, messages that you've sent. You can see what groups they're in. Another thing you can do is send this contact a message. In the top right corner, you'll see a message icon. Go ahead and click it. First, you pick your message type. I'll click email greeting. Then you have your categories inside your message library. So I'm going to go ahead and click a Christmas message, and I'll click the top one. Then you click your profile. I'm going to go ahead and click my cell phone number included. It's going to ask you if you're sure, and if I want, I can go ahead and click yes, and the message was sent. I'll go ahead and click back to Addie, and it's going to take me back to her contact. The app will also send me notification when the email officially goes out. And that can be seen again in your notifications tab there at the top. The next tab after contacts is the messages tab. Now this is essentially your tracker. This is where you can keep track of all your opens, your clicks, and this is where you can do one of the coolest features in the app. As you can see here, Addie has not opened the email yet. Neither has my second email, Chris Alterio. So I'm going to go ahead and click into the message. And as you can see, this message only went to one person, so you see one unopened. On this screen here, you see two options. I can either call Chris, or I can send him a link. So let's go ahead and click send link. After I click send link, I get three options. I can text him the link, I can email him the link, or I can copy the link to a clipboard. So if I want to take the link and maybe Facebook message it to him, well, I can take the link and copy it, and then go into Facebook and message it to him through Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to text the link. This is one of the most effective ways to make sure your messages get seen. As soon as I click text link, it opens up my iMessage app, and here it is. So I can go ahead and text this to Chris, and he's going to get a clickable link to the message that I sent to him. Now, as soon as he opens the message, my tracker will tell me that he opened it. And after he opens it, if he clicks on any of the links that I included, it'll show me that as well. So I'm going to go back to my tracker and see if he's opened anything yet. To refresh the page, I'm just going to pull down and look at that. It looks like he not only opened the message, but he clicked on the link as well. Maybe I don't have his cell phone number, and so I don't want to text him the link. I want to use one of the other options. Well, I can email him the link. It's going to open up your email app, and it's going to have the same message. Here's the message I promised to send you with the link. And again, the link is trackable, so as soon as he clicks it, it's going to show an open, and it's going to track the message once it's opened as well to see if there's any clicks inside the app. So I will need to add a subject line, so I'll just go ahead and add this part here. And I can send it. All right, so just like your computer, your tracker does give you full details of open rates, link clicks, and unopens, and so on. And you can click into any of these sections and see more details. If I click on my unopens here, I can text message a link to each one of these 4 people, and each person is going to be individually tracked to see if they open up the message after I text it to them. So it's a really great feature. We're actually seeing over 90% open rates when you combine the email portion and the text messaging portion. So it's a great way to guarantee that your message is being seen by your recipient. If you can't remember what this message looked like, you can actually in the top right corner click the arrow, and it'll open up the message so you can preview it. I'll go ahead and click back to OUTSTAND in the top left. And our last tab is settings. So you'll notice when I sent the text message, it had a pre-populated message, and you control that pre-populated message here. So you can customize it inside your iMessage app, but it's nice to have something already written in there. And you can choose any one of these 5, or you can create your own custom lead in. Now I'll go back, send the link, and now my custom message shows up in front of the link. I'll go ahead and click back to OUTSTAND. If you need to log out and change accounts for whatever reason, that is also in your settings. Just go ahead and click the log out in the top right corner and then the red logout button. So second to text messaging, as far as most popular feature, is adding a contact on the fly and sending them an autoresponder as soon as you enter the contact. So a real world example of this would be if you're out and about prospecting, networking, or heck, even just getting your coffee in the morning and you meet somebody that you want to keep in contact with. You can go ahead and add their first name, last name, and email address. And you're going to want to add their mobile number for obvious reasons. We want to be able to text message them. And that's all you need. You can add any other details if you'd like. The next step, I'm going to want to add him to a group. I don't want him to get mixed up with the thousands of people I already have in my account. So I'm going to go ahead and add a new group, and I'll do random meetings. Now I get to pick a message to send to him as soon as I click add contact. So I'm going to go and find in my email greeting. I created a message just for my random meetings. So see here at the bottom, random meeting follow-up. I created this message just for this purpose. If I ever run into somebody and I want to keep in contact with them, I've created this message here. I want to include my cell phone number, and I'm going to go ahead and click yes. Now that I pick my message, I can click add contact, and the message will go out and the contact is added to my account. And there's my notification that my autoresponder has sent. And that message is now in Tracker. If I pull down to refresh, there it is. So 2 minutes after meeting Tim, I've sent him a nice message, and now I'm going to text him the link because, I want to stand out and be different. So I want to click settings and customize my lead in. Click done, go back to messages, click send link, text link, and send. You now know how to use the OUTSTAND mobile app.